James, that was so very nearly at the end.
Yeah, so close. Yeah, I mean, as close as it gets, really. We had a couple of chances when they were 9 down, and yeah, it's going to be, it's just tough.
That Hayne-Burgess partnership really sort of put you guys, well, it was hard work to break them, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they batted so well for, 300 balls. It was sort of that middle session just got really, it just got difficult. The ball got old. Sun was bearing down, and quality batting from those two. And we never gave up. We kept coming, and they just sort of repelled us for so long. But as you said, there was still a sniff at the end. So great game of cricket.
And then those 3 quick wickets once Burgess had got, you got 2 of them as well. You must have thought, oh, we might be in here.
Yeah, I was thinking definitely we're in. I thought I could definitely picture the victory, and with 10 overs to go, you just sort of empty the tank as a bowler, and I think that's kind of what I was feeling there. Some great rhythm, and then you just got everyone encouraging you. Barks, Abbott, Bass. Everyone's giving you so much energy, and just what a great game of cricket. Well, for the spectator anyway.
You looked in great rhythm, because that's hard work to get anything out of that pitch today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was new ball. You sort of saw early in the day Barks, Abbott. They really extracted some movement out the pitch with the newer rock, and then flattened out. Dorse got 1. Felix contributed with some really quality overs, and then as I said, it's just 10 overs to go. You empty the tank. It's the last rep of the day, and you give everything you got, and that sort of got into a bit of a trance there, and the ball was coming out really nicely, but it just wasn't to be.
I know you were always expecting a long day today to get those 9 wickets, and you got a great start in the morning session with 4.
Absolutely, yeah. I think going to the break lunch, they were 5 down, so we were slightly ahead of the game, and then got another wicket soon after lunch. So we were ahead of the game. But as we saw yesterday with Dorse and Vince, if 2 guys get together and sort of find a way, they you could see they were really sort of in their own bubble, getting through every over and conserving energy. They were in it for the long haul, and it was pretty difficult to break them.
As well as Hayne played for his 100, you've given him a few bruises there to remember this innings by.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was the sort of limits you got to go, the sort of tactics you got to go to. You got to try break their sort of bubble state. They were just they were so maniacal, forward block, and so Vince was come around the wicket. Barks did it a little bit as well. You just got to try break up their rhythm, and we sort of saw a few. I mean, there were so many sort of little chances that just could have gone to hand, or grabbed a glove somewhere. But awesome from those 2. Well done.
I know a lot of people will look at that and say 9 down, only needed 1 more wicket, and yet there was 150 odd runs between the 2 teams with the declaration last night. I mean, you guys did bat sort of for a while yesterday. I mean, what was the thinking? Because you always run a risk, don't you, of having a side 8 or 9 down?
Yeah, no, I think it was probably the perfect. I think 480. You sort of want a team to be, I think, without a chance. I think that's a really tough place to play, to defend all day, knowing that really you're not going to get a win. So I think in terms of declaration, I think that was everyone sort of agreed 480 was a good declaration, and we were in a tight spot yesterday, 5 down at lunch. Those 2 put on a magnificent partnership to get us into that sort of position, and pretty much the only 2 results were a victory for us, or what we saw today, a little draw.
It's a real upturn now, isn't it? I know it doesn't feel like a draw now. It probably might feel worse than that, but 2 good wins, and you almost won again here. It's a different side and a different momentum now in the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see the Barks sort of Felix partnership. That's so key, especially when wickets get a little bit flat. To have that sort of other option. I know Dorse will probably be a little bit gutted. Didn't get more of a bowl today, seeing how well he's bowled. But we've still got Dorse, and we go home next week, and he'll be a threat there, no doubt about that.
Kent at home, you'll be feeling confident without that one.
Yeah, I think is it Kookaburra Ball game? I don't know.
Oh, is it? It might very well be, actually.
So it's another different, well, if it is, I'm not sure. But yeah, Kent at home, on the back of, as you said, a couple of wins in this sort of close tie. The guys are this is a good sort of squad and good team, and I think we're feeling pretty good, and it's really nice to see Vincey get some runs. He batted so well yesterday, and Dorse, as we've seen throughout the year, when it's time to step up, he does.